let me ask you something. How many times have you started a goal and you've been all excited, really motivated, and then after a few weeks, it's like you forgot all about it? And how many times have you blamed yourself? But what if I told you it wasn't a lack of motivation, it wasn't a lack of discipline, and it definitely wasn't your age? What if I told you that it was your time frame? Today I want to show you how I use 90-day sprints to transform every area of my life. And this one little change can be the difference in you achieving your goals. Welcome, I am Dr. Monique. I'm a life coach and I'm an educator. But most importantly, I am living proof that you can change your life at any age and any stage. You see, I transformed my life after the age of 50, and I'm committed to help women like you live your best life possible. If you're in a season of transition or reinvention or just becoming the best version of you, then you are in the right place. Today, I'm officially starting a 90-day sprint, and I want to share my journey with you. I will be focusing on weight loss, my appearance, and becoming the most confident version of myself. I'm not talking about perfection, I'm talking about consistency. No pressure, only progress. And I will be sharing updates regularly. So if you're reinventing your life, subscribe and follow along, because the next 90 days can change everything. First, let's talk about why maybe your goals haven't worked in the past. Many of us make New Year's resolutions, but we know in January we're all excited, we're moving forward, but by February we've lost steam, we're feeling like what's going on, and by March we're just saying forget it, we'll try that again next year. And you know, research backs this up. People don't fail because of a lack of desire. They fail because they don't have a clear short-term plan. And when you don't have those short-term wins, motivation fades. The way our brain works, we need those quick wins. But let me tell you why 90 days is the sweet spot. 90 days is long enough to see real change. Is long enough for habits to form, right? If you're working on your skincare, you can start skincare habits, working out, prayer, mindfulness, whatever habits you are creating. 90 days is time for you to see those habits come into fruition. 90 days is enough time for you to learn a new skill, whether you want to play the guitar, you want to learn Canva, golf, whatever it is. You can really see a lot of good visible progress. Even in the terms of weight loss, 90 days is enough time for you to lose a noticeable amount of weight, right? If you're trying to get a new job, it is enough time for you to make progress with that as well. Also, 90 days is important because it's short enough for you to stay engaged, right? It's short enough period of time where you still have that sense of urgency, that you can keep your attention and your focus, and you can eliminate the I'll do that later mindset. It's kind of like when you were in high school or college and the teacher gave you an assignment. As long as you knew you had weeks to do it, you maybe would put it off. But as the time came nearer, then you could focus. And so 90 days is like that. It's a short enough period of time that you cannot just put it off. It creates what I like to call productive pressure. A 90-day goal can be more effective than a whole big annual goal. So you have your New Year resolution and you say, by the end of the year, I'm going to double my income. Or by the end of the year, I'm going to lose 40 pounds. It just seems so big. With the 90-day plan, you get 4 fresh starts every year. You get to have that momentum because you have all of these wins. And if something doesn't work, it's not failure, it's just feedback. And guess what? You get to start over again. Research shows that people are more motivated to start goals at the beginning of meaningful time periods, where you want to start at the beginning of the week or the beginning of the month or beginning of the quarter. A 90-day sprint gives your brain that fresh start energy. So, why does the 90-day sprint work psychologically? The 90-day sprint forces you to ask yourself, what is important to do right now? You take big goals and you just focus into action steps. Research on goal setting consistently shows that specific time bound goals outperform vague goals every single time. So instead of just saying, I like to lose weight, you might say, I'm going to lose 15 pounds in this 90-day period. Or instead of saying, I want to start making money on my side hustle, you can say, at the end of this time period, I want to be making $500 per month. It's specific and it's time bound, and that's what will get you results. So these smaller action steps increases the probability of success, and all we need is some momentum to keep us going. People sometimes underestimate the importance of momentum because you see, early wins build confidence, confidence fuels belief, and belief fuels consistency, and consistency holds the key to power. Consistency is the most important thing when you comes to achieving your goals. So short-term milestones will increase your motivation, your focus, and your measurable progress. And the thing about our brain is our brain starts to expect success rather than expecting disappointment. Most people don't quit pursuing their goals because they're lazy. Well, they quit because they lack a clear next step, short-term targets, accountability, and early wins. And without early wins, momentum dies. So the solution is not more motivation. It is a simpler system. The 90-day sprint is an amazing tool for you to be able to accomplish your goals. Personally, I'm focusing on weight loss, my appearance, and confidence. Business-wise, I'm focusing on my YouTube subscriber growth. And this approach works because deadlines increase engagement and we focus effort. You can use this 90 days as one slice of a larger dream. This is ideal if you have some goals that are like really, really large, right? So let's say you have some fitness goals, some business goals, or you want to master a new skill. You may say, okay, my overall goal is to lose 40 pounds for the year, but for this first 90 days, I'm going to lose 10 pounds. And if you do that every quarter, at the end of the year, you would have lost your 40 pounds. Or I would like for my business to grow by 50%. And then you have those goals each 90 days for you to focus on that. So breaking big goals down into short time-bound steps improves follow-through and it reduces overwhelm. Because if you're looking at, okay, you want to double your business or you want to increase your salary by whatever amount, it may just seem like the goal is too large. But when you can break it down into quarters, it makes everything seem so much doable. So step one is for you to choose 1 to 3 priorities, right? I'm choosing 3 priorities, but to even be more effective, choosing one would be great. One thing that you can completely focus on. Ask yourself, what would feel like real progress if I could accomplish it in 90 days? The lower amount of goals, the more likely you are to actually achieve them because your brain performs better when attention is focused. So you want to break your goals into milestones. You may want to have weekly or bi-weekly checkpoints or check-ins. So for me, I will check in with myself. I'm going to be holding myself accountable by sharing my results with you all. And there's going to be a clear definition of what success is. You want to choose something that is challenging but also realistic. Step 3 is for you to track your progress and to track the time. 90 days is about 13 weeks, and you may want to decide what you want to accomplish week by week, and you're going to track that. If it's a fitness goal, you might want to use MyFitnessPal. You might want to use your notes app on your phone. You may have a habit tracker. You may want to journal it. Whatever is easiest for you to do, use that so you can track your progress, and you know that every week you're going to look down and you're going to see what you did well and what you could have improved upon. Studies show that writing down and tracking goals can increase achievement by up to 33%. When you are aware of what's going on, you're able to direct your behavior even that much better. Weekly check-ins completely matter. Ask yourself what worked, what didn't work, what do I need to adjust? And please celebrate small wins. Remember, we celebrate all small wins here. The small wins is what causes the momentum for you to be able to achieve even greater things. So the small wins lead to the big overall wins. Small actions done daily will beat big actions done occasionally every single time. Consistency beats intensity every single time. Progress beats perfection every time. So you need to adjust. Don't quit, right? As you're going through this and you're doing your check-ins, you make adjustment and you are refining. To make a change, you do not need a new year. You just need to make a new decision. 90 days from now, your life can look different. And not because you did everything perfect, but because you did the right things consistently. So let me leave you with this question. If you fully committed to the next 90 days, who could you become? If this resonated with you, please like the video and subscribe so you can hear all the details about my 90-day sprint, and share in the comments what you're going to commit to for the next 90 days. Remember, you are not too late. You are right on time. Be blessed.